I'm 30 plus, no husband. I'm crying. I'm crying. This Christmas is coming and it's about to go. I mean, December is just a few days away from now. I am still single, guys. Hi. Please like the stream. Thank you. Hi. Charles, thank you for coming. Thank you. Please like the live stream. 10 people in the building. I'm 30 plus, no husband, guys. December, just few days away from, we are just few days away. I'm crying because I'm single. We're just 50, I mean, how many days away from December? This year, 2024, is about to come and go. Just like that. It's about to go. I am still single, guys. Ha! I am still single. I am still single. Like, I look at myself every morning, I'm like, for real? I am still single. This is November. This year, early this year, at the beginning of this year, I think I had it in mind to like, I honestly don't want to laugh, I'm crying. So at the beginning of this year, I had it in mind that this year I would fall in love, okay, and get married, all right. I sent a message last year to contact me and you refused. Really? I didn't see it. I didn't see the message. Oh. I didn't see it. Please, you guys like the live stream for me, okay? I didn't see it. So some of the plans that I had for this year, one of them was to get married, okay? All right, was part of the plan was to get married, but I'm surprised that we are in November. November is about to end, and I am still single. 30 plus, no husband, no car, no house of my own. You guys like the stream for me, okay? Like the stream while I lament. Thank you for the like. 30 plus. If anybody had told me, hi Blue, thank you for coming. Is this my blue Beatrice or another blue? Thank you for coming. If anybody have told me that 2024 would come and go and I am still single, I would never have believed them. So my expectations were to get married this year anyhow, even though I don't have any relationship. I was just hoping that husband would just come from like it would just come, you know, that kind of miracle thing, and then take it easy, dear. Yeah, thank you, I'll try. So try, husband will just come and then he will propose and we will get married and I will no longer pay my bills. He would do some of the things for me. But you guys, how old if the guy wants to marry you? Okay, you mean the guy's age? I think it should be like at least 50 or so. Yeah, it should be 50. So I thought that I'll wake up this chai. I'll wake up this year as a Mrs. But you guys, I'm still a miss. Miss Road. What? Expectation versus reality. So what I wanted this year was to get married, right? And this is November and December. Or could this be a case of 11th hour for me? Like, should I still be hopeful? Do you guys think it's still possible for me to find somebody and fall in love and then get married this year, or I should just give up and move on to something else? I'll need your advice down there in the comment section, because I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that hi, beauty queen of Africa. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Are you South Africans? Because I find it difficult to pronounce your names. I love the names, but I can't pronounce them. Yeah. So, you guys, I'm still single, 30 plus, and I can't believe it. I'm shocked. Yeah, just like that, I'm still single. So, do you guys think I should try harder, or I should just give up? Should I give up? Should I give up, or I should continue to press hard? I thought a man was supposed to find me, but right now I'm the one finding a man. Eh? You guys, you know why I'm doing this? From South Africa. Oh, really? All right. See, yeah, I find it difficult to pronounce your names, and I like the names. And sometimes your names are so lengthy, like that. So I don't really mean the title of this video. Okay, I'm joking about that, but I'm joking about getting married and all that. It's never part of the plan for me. In fact, this year, I woke up this year, early the beginning of this year. In fact, getting married is not part of the plan and stuff like that. But I'm seeing so many things on the internet that got me thinking. I said, okay, let me come out here and have this conversation, because keep cool about it. He just around the corner. He should stay in that corner, because me, I'm not even interested. I just like I want to use that to just as a base for the video, for this conversation that I'm about to have. I'm seeing so many things happening on the internet, and it's kind of like, I don't understand. For me, I didn't know that some people will become single mothers right in front of me. Because now I'm talking about people that when I started the channel, right from the beginning of the channel, I see them do videos, and all the time their targets were single mothers. I saw them shaming people. I saw them shaming single mothers. Once they noticed you are a single mother, all your content will be based on you trying to make money at all means. So let me greet my darlings before we continue. Muhammad Ali said, do not give up, the right time will come. I'm joking, I don't want a husband. I'm joking. Not like I don't want a husband, but it's not really. Hi, Munyi, my brother. Thank you for coming. I'm doing good. Hello, girl. Thank you so much for coming. Rato, thank you for coming. So I didn't know that these people, because they acted like they have everything figured out in life. When I started this particular channel, I met, the YouTube back then wasn't what it is today. Or I would say that I didn't start my journey in a smooth way, all right? I had it rough at the beginning. I started small, like very little. So, and due to that, I mingled with a lot of people on here, especially people from my country. Majority of them were women. Are women, right? And by the time they discovered that I'm a single mother, especially to a special needs child, they were full of pity for me. They started to treat me like, oh my God, like you understand. Then I went on to have another baby, and then I entered the bad book. I started getting dragged here and there through their true shades, single mothers are this, single mothers are this, single mothers are that. Really, for me to wake up in 2024, this group of women are now single mothers. Why is life like that? And this is just a reminder that we shouldn't, you don't, no one has total control of what could happen in future, right? So if everything is going on fine with somebody, enjoy the moment. And if things are going rough with other people, don't worry, don't put them down. So for me, I didn't know that I will wake up one day and these women are now single mothers and they are now preachers on YouTube. I don't get it. So life could be like this. I thought that with the way they were going about it, oh, single mothers are these, single mothers. I thought they had like a manual to life, how they could control everything. So, but seeing their new updates right now is heartbreaking, and it's just a reminder that nobody has it all. A lot can happen within a minute. So when I say 30 plus, I'm still single, I don't really mean that. All right, I'm joking about it. I'm single by choice. Yeah, by choice versus by fate. Because I've seen people force their way into getting things they want, right? All right, so I'm single, I would say, is by choice and also by fate. For the fact that I've not met the right person, or even if I've met the right person, it's not the right time now. So, but it's just shocking to see women who come on the internet and, what will I say, single shame other women, especially single mothers, for not abandoning their babies. They are single mothers. Because of that, whatever you do on the internet, whatever video content you create, it simply means you're looking for survivor, because that is all about your life. All right. So hi, John. Hi, Joseph. Thank you for coming. Okay, Lily, good morning from London. Good morning from Ghana. I think we have the same time, right? Yeah, good morning from Accra, Ghana. Thank you so much for coming. So it's, I wouldn't say it's mind-blowing to see them go through that, but it is shocking. Sister, never give up, okay? Sorry, I know that my title is misleading. It is my belief that not all of us are meant to be married. Exactly. I think so too. Because for me right now, sometimes I feel like maybe I don't feel anything. Like I don't feel like, oh my God, I'm single. Do you get it? Yeah, being a single mom is not a crime. Yeah, they have criminalized being a single mother. I watch them persecute me. But right now, these people are preachers right this minute on YouTube. This life. Oh God. Hi, Aside the Hot. Acid the Hot or Aside the Hot. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. So they have criminalized, I watch them criminalize single mothers, bullied us, shamed us, never take us seriously. All the content I do were all because I'm a single mother. My choice of content were like, okay, because she's a single mom. Don't cry, dear. I will cry. I will cry. Thank you. Even married people are single. I swear down, like they are single. I literally know women that are feeding their husbands. Now that one pay me pass in all of it. That one hurts me the most. Like you're feeding your husband, and because of that, you would do anything, including things you're not supposed to do. Hi. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Hi, it's better to wait longer than to marry the wrong to marry the wrong things that can happen to you in the worst that could happen to you if you choose the wrong person. That's true. I am also single, happy, and a mother of two. You are a lady? You are a lady. Two great granddaughter, two graduate daughter. Oh, mama, God bless you for motivating me. Then I have another person in the building, Z Daniel. Thank you for coming. Not easy as a single parent. There is, oh my God. Hi, Maple. I will cry. I'm crying. Get me a bucket, you guys. I'll cry. I have never, right from the very beginning as a child, like when other kids dreams of getting married and all that, it was never my thing. And before they could get me to get married in the first place, it was difficult. It was a very difficult thing for me. It was difficult because, you know, sometimes you can only get into something when you wish for it, when you dream about it, right? So I don't know, coupled with all the nyama nyama I was seeing in the marriages around me, I said I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna get married. Like, there was no point. If this is what you guys are going through, then count Lily out. I see women go through so much changes. I see a well-to-do single sister, nice job, living a good life, happy, just because of marriage, reduced to nothing. I said, okay, I know they too. I'm sorry. Reduced to nothing, not in the sense of her body, but like some of them are asked to quit their job because that job makes them higher than their husbands, and it is wrong. It is a crime against our society. So she needs to quit the job and find something to do, so that you and the man go dey equal, or you go dey below the man. So it means that if you are married, TV picks long time. Okay. If you are married to a dry cleaner, for instance, and you work in the bank before you married him, it means you need to stop working in the bank and find something lower than dry cleaning to do. That way, you guys, that is a perfect wife. So I saw all of these things. I saw the complaint. I didn't know. So I have been made to believe that the man is supposed to be the one taking care of the woman, right? But when I noticed all the nyama nyama, it was the other way round. These women are constantly in need of money to feed a grown man. I'm like, so what happened to the thing that you guys says exists in marriages? Then the thing no come hungry me again, because I was constantly better than the married people around me. So before they could get me to get married in the first place, it was difficult. Yeah, it was very hard. So when I got married, and then this thing didn't work out, not because he was a nice guy, he didn't cheat, we didn't have issues, we didn't have money, right? I believe if I was doing the little that I'm doing right now, like I'm doing now, if I were also supportive financially, I think the marriage would have lasted, right? Because we didn't have any issues. I can say, okay, this guy is bad in this aspect, so I can't be with him. He wasn't a perfect person, but if I was also bringing some financial support back then, if I had a career or had something doing, I think we would have still been together, because he wasn't the most wonderful man I've met in my life, but certainly he's not the worst person that I can't be with. Many women are single mothers because of circumstances. Yeah, not. Yeah. Oh my God. So, but in my own society community, they criminalize it. Like, it's a bad thing. Like, you are not supposed to exist. Hi, Frank. I don't discourage. I mean, I don't discourage to marriage. Okay, Lily. When you become old, it won't help you. Really? Okay. So If I'm to understand you, Frank, let me get it. So in my old age, I will be needing a man to take care of me or what? I don't get it, because what I usually see is the other way around, is women taking care of their old husbands, and the women in turn get taken care of by their kids. Good morning, Lily. Marriage is not a competition. Everyone with his or her appointed time, yours will definitely come. Mine is taking time and I am crying. You guys join me. Let's cry. Keep trusting God and it's working. Yeah, I don't miss being married. That's the truth. I'm here for you. Let's get married. It is giving. It is giving expectation, right? It is giving. So I'm joking about getting married, okay? I don't feel any different. I don't feel like I'm single. I don't know why. I think I have a coconut head, basically. I don't care. Um, Hi Lillian, we love you from SA. Thank you, my Saudi guys. Thank you, my South Africans fam. Thank you. You're a smart girl, Lillian. I am positive you are happily single. Yes, sister, I am happily single. I won't lie. The only aspect of this single life that I don't like is the finances. It is draining. I do not have savings. I believe that if I'm to be with a man who could support in some of the aspect, like it could pay maybe the rent, and maybe we share the school fees. Let's say my kid's father and I are together. We share the school fees. I'm still in Ghana. We share the school fees. Maybe he takes care of the rent, and then the groceries in the house, we split it. I think I would have been, yeah, that's the only aspect I miss. But me having to do all of everything by myself, that's the only aspect I don't like. But when I look at other women that are struggling, keeping grown people in their lives, feeding them, paying all these bills that I'm paying and staying without anyone telling me anything, I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I have been forsaken. So yeah. So, but the truth is, if I was to be with my ex-husband, I think we would have still been. If I was supporting, if I had something doing at that time to support him, we would have still been together, because he's not the worst of people I've met, right? Certainly, he is not the best, but he's certainly not the worst that I have. He's not the worst of the best. Hi, David. Thank you for coming. Good morning. I'm doing this live stream. The last time I did live streaming in the morning was in 2020, last year, right? I can't remember doing live stream in the morning, but this whole thing is happening. I turn here. This one is now saying, I'm not a single mother. I turn here. I'm not a single mama. What's going on? You could be a single mother. How dare you? Because you have dragged me in the past. You have mocked me. You have criminalized my life. You have bullied me. And all of a sudden, you are now a single mother, and you think it's good to come on the internet to open up about it? Now, that one, I shocked me past. So I said, make I can't do live stream about it. Your partner will help you when you are older. Hey, see to it that your children will leave you alone when they are. Frank, don't make me read this from backward. They will get married. That's true. But what about you're right, you make sense, okay, Frank. Jemima, hi, worry not, dear. The Lord crowns the year with his fatness, right? And he, okay, the year has not ended yet. All things are possible. Yes, so thank you. And then there's someone here on the live stream that have proposed. He said, if I want you, marry me. Where in Ghana do you live? I live in Accra. I live in Accra, and to marry me means you're going to Nigeria. You know now. Are you ready? Will you go? You get mine? Okay, so Frank, let me get back to Frank. I think you're right to an extent, but I've seen women who have all of this figured out. They have a man, they have kids, and they are very careful because they don't want to lose the man, because they need him to be with during their old age, because we all know that kids will move, right? Yeah, but what happened if that man buy before the woman? What we should what we should now do? She can't buy if the guy now buy, because usually normally, sorry to say, in Africa it seems that now men they buy first before women. Men have always been buying before women, and maybe it's due to pressure or something, or whatever. I don't know why. A lot of men buy. So if this man buy and leave the woman, what is she going to do in her 50s, or let's say in her 60s or 70s, and then the man buy before her? Does that mean that she won't be relying on her kids again for help? Yeah, it's because that's how some women think. Small time they will say, okay, please read my name. Read my name, please. Don't do this to me. Nomboso to so. Hey, Super X is here. Do you mean you are ready for a husband, or you're joking? Well, the truth is, you want to know the truth? I am joking. If husband come, I go take. But this live stream is a joke, okay? Now, that reminds me, Frank's points have reminded me of something. I saw a post on Facebook. There's this group on Facebook, right? Franco, there's this group on Facebook that because of that conversation, Linda Ikeji leaked that their conversation out. It's supposed to be like a closed group of women having conversations, right? So, but their chats were leaked to the public because of how alarming it looks. So there's this woman who was a single mom before she find her perfect match, her Mr. Perfect, Mr. Right, a husband. So she brought her baby along with her to the marriage, right, which is supposed to be Abby. So the husband started having carnal knowledge with the little girl, and guess what? She is just 15. She's only 15. Oh, thank you. Jennifer, thank you. She's only 15, right? And then her mom brought the issue because the girl, like, the mom discovered it and then brought the issue to the group to seek for advice. And guess what Nigerian women were telling this mother? They were telling this woman to throw her daughter out of the house. And guess what? They were saying, because if you don't pursue that girl out of your house, she will take your husband. God, I beg. She will take your husband, and then remember, if she scatter your marriage for you, she will later go and marry her own husband and leave you, abandon you. So the best thing is send her away. Send your own biological child away so that you can maintain your marriage with a man that has abused your child, that has taken advantage of your little baby, a 15 years old girl. My niece is 17 and I see her as a baby, not to even talk of a 15 years old child. So they were advising the mother to send the girl away and continue with her marriage, because that girl will later go and marry in future and leave you. God, I beg. I was so disgusted, because not because I hate marriage. I don't have any issue against it. But what I don't like is that between the man and that girl, who need protection the most, who need love, who need to be nurtured, This is a man who have taken advantage of your little girl. Fine, you don't want to arrest him because of the good times you have had. Fine, you leave him. You want to leave him to God, Abi, so that you go and continue to molest other kids. It's okay, but why not take care of it? Why not take your child? Oh, so they told her to send the girl out, and guess what? She came with update that she have thrown her out of her house. A mama, a mama. See, when I'm angry, I start to dey talk a mama, a mama. It's kind of like really painful. So now let me read the chart. That would be unfortunate situation then when he passed away. Yeah, he passed away. People can die, even kids. You understand? Children that somebody has, and you feel like, oh, I have kids, I'm free now, I've raised them. Something fit happen, they buy finish. So in this life that we live, I don't really do things like that. I feel like I should just do my best, okay? Not really because I want to invest in my kids so that tomorrow they will be there. I will now rely on them. They will become my investment. No. Whatever I'm doing for maybe in my marriage or my kids, it is because I'm giving my own to them. Not, I don't expect anything from them. The only thing I expect them to do is to go out there and be good into the society. Be good to yourself. All right. So for me, I don't really believe in the idea of, oh, send your child away or keep a man so that you guys, because I've seen men, older couple, you know, the man will later leave the wife and go for younger women. And the old wife, some of them didn't build good relationships with their kids because they invested so much time into a man's life and they didn't have proper relationships with their kids. And then this same man betrays you, because all things are possible. Your kids can betray you, your husband, your wife, everybody. So I live my life with the hopes that anything can happen. But while I'm adapting, I like to be at my best. All right. So now let me read the chat again. My dear, age is just a number. Love you from Jordan. I'm Ghanaian and I'm proud of you. Thank you, Sister Jennifer. I appreciate it. And they have yeah, my brother said 15 years. The man is a pedo, yeah. The woman, no, the woman protected her husband and discarded her biological daughter. And this is a child you had. The father is not in that girl's life. Some people know they fear God, I swear. They don't know the meaning of fearing of God. Hi, Lily. Thank you. You look beautiful. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Lily. I love Lily. Super X said, because I have a real estate in Cantonment and I will be in Ghana this December this dirty December. If you are serious, we get to know each other. That Cantonment, when you mention now, I'm interested. Because of Cantonment, I want it. I will meet you. I'm ready. When you get the right person, marriage is good. Yes, my brother. No, I'm not disputing that. Like my ex-husband, he was not a bad person. But I think what happened is maybe we were just too young and I couldn't support financially because I went into a marriage with the idea of my husband will provide for me. So I think if I was doing something little to support, right? If I had a job at that time that was bringing in money to support, maybe I don't think we would have parted ways, because he was not a bad person, right? He wasn't bad, but I feel like he just felt like he was having too much responsibility, you know, having to take care of me and our physically challenged daughter all by himself. It was too much for him and he wanted out, right? Yeah. So I don't hate marriage, but I don't like when people leave their senses for inside forest, can't go marry. Because that little girl I just told you guys needed protection. She needed more love than the man. This is a grown person. This man is grown. He is the one that have approached your daughter for whatever they have had. And the little girl, out of ignorance or out of fear, she may have been threatened, accepted to have carnal knowledge with her stepdad. And then you, her biological mother, your fellow women told you to discard the English don't spoil now, to discard your biological child, just so that you can protect your marriage, and you feel it was cool. She came back with updates that she have discarded, she have sent her away. Sent her away to where? To the streets? See, for me, it doesn't, like, if you try explain it tomorrow, that post, I think I reposted it on Instagram. I screenshotted that, their chat. I posted on, I was so angry. You know how I behave when situations like this are thrown right in front of me. I'm angry because I feel like if this little girl was to be a family member of mine, I would adopt her. I will go get her from her mom, since her mom have thrown her away. But now this is not a family member. I don't know where she lives. I don't know how to help. But I'm thinking, she's out there on the streets. With who? While her mom wants to maintain her marriage, because her friends are telling her that in future, your daughter will leave you to go and marry you. You better send your daughter away to keep the man. Ha! I was so disgusted. I was angry. You understand? So I don't have issues with marriage people, but what I have issues with is people that have dragged single mothers, including myself. They don't drag me. Say I don't get husband. So my Ghana content were mainly for survivor. So what do you expect now? She be single mother, she needs, now they are single mothers, and they have the nerves to come online to announce that they are now single mothers. So it's kind of like make me feel like, so no one has manual to life. Like you don't really know what tomorrow brings. You can just feel like, okay, I'm in control of everything. And then you wake up tomorrow, everything just change. This is what I want women to understand, especially women from my own society, where we placed a man above every other thing that we own. We placed a man above family. We placed a man above, no, a man is a family, right? We placed a man above prosperity. we rather pray for a man than to pray for ourselves. Back in the days where I used to live, Lily, you get plenty of men who want to meet you and date you. What is the reason you are not interested in the men? Are they out there? I didn't know. Seriously, I didn't know there are a lot of guys out there. I didn't know. Seriously, I didn't know. Nobody have come and toast me, basically. So if they are, it feels good to know, okay? It feels good to know. So, you guys, where was I? I was trying to say something. I've forgotten. Yeah, so, babe, it's only God who is in control of everything. Exactly. Only God now the control. So when I see women come online, hey, I'm married, I have my kids, I have a healthy kids. You see the one that turned me off the most? Hey, I married this man and I give him 5 healthy kids, 4 boys and a girl. Healthy kids. So the woman that don't get healthy kids, let's say you have a special need child, you know what your self-esteem does? You know what that statement do to you? It lower you. And I feel like people don't know how to talk in public when you are celebrating your wins. Because you can just wake up today, you can wake up tomorrow, and everything is just the other way around. From your response, I can tell you are interested in in cantonments, not me. Now you mentioned cantonments now. You said cantonment. Who? You want me to say no to a guy that owns a house in cantonments? Please, oh, I did not come to Ghana to look at the bridges. You own a house in cantonment, you want to marry me? Yes, no problem. I'm ready. Super X, you are always funny. You are trying me all the time. The other time you say you guys want to raise $10,000 and give me. Up till now, I never see that money. What's going on? You know how to tease me, Sha. I like it. It's fine. So I don't have anything against marriage, okay, but I don't like when people single shame other people because you're a single mother or you're just basically a single woman and aging, and then people feel like everything you do, they start to throw shade, say things, I don't like it because you don't know tomorrow, right? I have seen a pastor. There is a pastor in my church. Like, I grew up in Assemblies of God. Forget the way I am. I was raised in Assemblies of God church, especially the ones in rural areas, and you know how disciplined this church could be. They don't allow you make friends with people that are not in the church. They monitor you. They want you to do the right thing. And when you do something that is wrong, there's a punishment that is given to you in the church. So everybody, we don't want to get into that, right? So we were all cool-headed and stuff. All right. So that is how Assemblies of God used to be. I don't know if it's still like that because for me, I stopped going. You understand? I stopped going. Uh, Hi, Tisha Ikem Christian. I agree with you. You could have everything today and tomorrow is no more. Exactly, my sister. So what happened is this man and his wife, a pastor, they are pastoring in, I think, Kaduna, that Abuja Aziz, for those that are Nigerians in the building. And they are from my part of Nigeria, Ogoja. Like, Ogoja is, we have about 18 local governments in my state, and majority of the local governments are under Ogoja, Northern Cross River. So this man and his wife are from one of the local governments under Ogoja, right? So they were coming home from the northern part of Nigeria for Christmas with their family. They have 4 kids, and all 4 of them are boys. And they got to Makodi in Benue State, and they decided to park their vehicle at North Bank. There's a place called, is it North Bank? There's a river called River Benue. So we call it, I think that place is called North Bank. Yeah, that place is called North Bank. So they decided to park their car at the North Bank, where other people usually park their cars. So left their 4 kids in the vehicle and stepped out. The only thing they took was her handbag and husband's mobile phone out of the car. So they just walked to go get bread. That was how one of their sons. They left the car key in the car, and the car was still ignites. I don't know whether this English correct. It was still on. So one of their sons just, they don't know how he got there, just went on, pressed the throttle, right? That was how he drove himself and his siblings into the river. Into the river Benue. 4 kids, healthy, husband and wife. It's like a dream. Like, I don't know how they're going to come out of that trauma, but time is the greatest healer of all pain, right? So that was how these kids drove themselves into the river. By the time people will come, all the fishermen, the rescue team, and in my country, if you know my country, except you want to lie, we don't usually have all those rescue team in places like that. You can see volunteers, just people who are willing to risk their lives to save you. So all these guys were diving into the water, struggling to bring out these kids. By the time they did, none of them came out alive. They brought the bodies out, 4 bodies. You're going home for Christmas. You had the plan going on for you that year, Jehovah. And just few days to Christmas, to the end, just few days to the end of the year, this is happening to this family. So when my pastor told us the story, you know how preachers are, they will tell you the whole church were crying because it's just too much. And I think I started to learn about life right from there, knowing that anything can happen. I know it's good to stay, to be positive, right? But in your positivity, when other people are going through struggle, please, it's normal, it's okay. it's okay to let them struggle. If you cannot help, it's okay. But don't add more to it. Don't mock them. All right, then I will give you the house in Cantonment. Chai, I don't see Wang for this YouTube. All right then. I will give the house in Cantonment to you. It's very expensive, but but I will still leave. I will still give it to you. Then you also have to get ready to give birth to. They think ah, they think it's no problem. I agreed. Let's do it. That sounds nice. Yeah, so I don't like the idea of when I'm like some of these women that are coming out now, oh, something happened, my man betrayed me, my husband got someone else pregnant. Yeah, it's a trauma that I do not wish on any living being, including animals. You see, that trauma, I do not wish it on anybody. It is just too much. And I'm not saying that this happened to them because they are proud, okay? This can happen to anybody, including people that are not proud. Life can just wake up and happen. But it's better to just be kind to other people, right? When they are going through a pain that you cannot relate. I was struggling as a single mom, you know, I was struggling a lot more than I'm struggling now. I'm still struggling, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Some of you could bear witness to that. It was really bad. Like my condition, it been bad. Like to eat was a problem. There was a day I wanted to end it all. My kids were sleeping, and my niece have refused to leave. She want to be with me. And here I am moving from Asaba to my village with 3 kids, with nothing. Okay, I used to get money from amazing women from all around the world. God will bless them. When I go live on YouTube, back then they would super chat me because then I wasn't getting the amount of views I'm getting now that could aid me to eat, right? So they were nice to me. They were giving me, some of them would send me physical cash, you get. But that day, things were just hard and there was no food. I was afraid. I didn't want the day to break because I'm thinking, when this day break, what am I going to give to these kids to eat? Yeah, when they had something to eat, because our food, I always get it in bulk. And since she's the only one eating the food, it always lasts longer than us. So I was crying. I didn't want the day to break, and I pick up a knife and left it by my side. But see, I don't have the heart to harm myself and even my kids. And then I decided to take to YouTube, this particular channel here. I wrote on the community tab about the struggle of single mom. I mean, about the struggle of life. I was very sad. My one and only, my all-time, no, I would say one and only, because I have all these amazing women that have always been there for me. So immediately she reached out to me, and that night, she told me to send, how can she reach out to me? So I refused. I told her I'm tired of collecting money from her all the time. Because all the time, you start to feel guilty when someone is giving so much to you. It's not like they have a lot, but they don't get tired of giving to you. You start to feel guilty. So she was insisting. She used like 2 hours to beg me to put her through on how she can reach me, since I have changed my location. So she finally convinced me. I sent her this thing. She sent me 100 USD. You know, that in Nigeria is quite good amount, and the cost of living in Nigeria is not that high, especially where I was living in my village. And in my village, I didn't go home to my family, all right, because me and my mom, me and my mom, we can only stay for 2 weeks together because we are the same, right? We have we have strong personalities. So stay with my mom will beat me. So I decided not to stay in her house to go and stay on my own, which is the biggest mistake that I made. I should have just go to my mom's place, right, and stay with her and allow her to feed me and be shouting at me. Oh, I love my mother so much, but I think we are the same. Me and my mom, we are the same. So this my friend sent me money that day. I went to cash it out and survived. I used to make all these videos. Guess what? The same people that are coming out now to cry that they are now single mothers, they were mocking me. They said I'm always complaining. God. They said single mothers in Nigeria, they are always crying and complaining. Ha. There was nothing me and other single mothers did that was right. It was always a problem. You do video, they will say, what do you expect from a single mother? You sneeze, they will say, oh, what do you expect from a single mother? But I'm shocked that I'm waking up to see videos upon videos on the internet. Everybody coming to declare themselves single mothers. And some of them have suddenly become preachers. So there is no manual to life. No manual. There's no how you can control. You can be the best mother in the world, raise your kids with love and dedication. Something can still happen, go wrong. You can be the best wife, and at the end of the day, something can still happen, and it will change the cost of things for you. So the best thing I always tell people, as things are going on good with you, you are happily married to an odogu, everything they okay, I beg, be kind enough to leave single mothers. If you can be kind to them, it's fine. You owe them nothing, but be kind enough to not bully them. So that is it. Be kind enough to not bully them, because you will never know how it feels until you find yourself in that situation. And when it happens to them, they want you to pity them. They want sympathy. When it happens to them, they start to look for sympathy. But when it happens to other people, they find fault. Like they try to, like they say it's because you get bad character. So now when you don't become single mother now, does that mean that you now suddenly have bad character? You see? So there's no manual to life. I had a friend back in the days who was raised by her mother and father. They are from the East, and they live in the North. We were good. Like, we met in Abuja. I used to live in Abuja. I used to live and work in Abuja. So we met in Abuja. We're cool, right? We connected. We became, I can't even remember. I think I met her through my boss or so. Became friends all the time. When she was in one of the polytechnic in the North, in another state, away from her parents. But one school is not in section. She'd rather come to my place than go home. So I was surprised. Why? She said she can't go home. Her mom have dedicated her entire life to the father, and she cared very less about them. I'm sorry to ask, what happened to your husband? Do you mind sharing? I've shared that. I think you are new here, right? My husband is alive. Right? No, my ex-husband. To even say that word is hard. My ex-husband, nothing happened. Let me leave the other story and answer you. I was married, yeah. They said I don't keep secret. That is very true, because anything that I don't want people to know, I will never see it. Yeah, but I like to share, because why not? What is society? Exactly. What kind of society bet women like that? Yeah, in my own community, you can find them. They exist. There are many. There are many. You see them dedicate all their time to their husbands and leaving the kids. So now, okay, Tasha said she want to know about my husband. Nothing happened. Okay, I got married. I think I was young, but not too young to have, to have gotten married at the time I did. But I was young in the sense that I didn't have any sense. I just went into it with the hope of freedom. Like, you go marry, you are expected someone to provide for you, right? So I didn't acquire any skills. I was just depending on my acting career that I was trying to build at the time we met. And he told me he would take care of me. I shouldn't bother. From his, after the marriage, I can continue whatever I want to do. It was all good. So I agreed to that because I thought people keep to their word. Okay. So we got married immediately. We got married. The plan was not to have babies first. But if you don't want to have a baby, you're supposed to do things to avoid having a baby, right? We didn't do things to avoid having a baby. And then I think we had a baby. I would say I got pregnant immediately. The first day I got married, whatever happened resulted into pregnancy. And it was like a case of a wanted, an unwanted, do you understand? But we have to want it because we were married and we are responsible for this. So we ended up, we kept. Why not? I said we kept. What would you have done to the pregnancy if not to keep? I kept. We had a baby, twins, and a lot of things happened. Less than 7 months into the pregnancy, my water broke and I had to go through an emergency cesarean section to get the premature babies out and have them placed into an incubator, right? And it was, I would say, the hardest time of our lives and most trying time of our lives. This guy is a faith. When they say person get faith, exactly. When they say somebody has faith, my ex. You see, when they say faith that moves mountain, my ex is that person. I have faith, but I lack patience. He has faith and he has patience. Yeah, thank you. I have I'll come back to the comments. I have faith, but I lack patience. My ex-husband has faith and has patience. You can imagine. Anything he says, he believe. If it take him 15 years to wait on God for that thing, he will do it. So when all of these trials came, and he just came back from outside the country, and guess what he came back with? A certificate. No money. He just went to school abroad, got a certificate, and returned to Nigeria with it, with the hope that he's coming to get a job, right? Okay, normally, if it was to be now, I would have hold on for him to get the job first, right? Before we get married, I told him, hold on, get the job. It was like, oh, it doesn't matter, by faith, all things are possible. So we ended up getting married. No job. None of us were employed. We only had faith and certificates from abroad. So I took in immediately, and I was in the hospital for 4 months and 2 weeks and 4 days. Hi, thank you. Yeah, I was in the hospital for 4 months and 2 weeks and 4 days. We couldn't go home. We couldn't pay our bills, and one of the babies died few days. One of the babies died one of the babies passed away a few days after birth, about 3 days after birth, and remaining the one that survived, she was incubated for a month, and every day we are supposed to pay 10,000 naira for the incubator. And this is a couple that has no job. My own cesarean section to bring out the 2 babies cost us about 200,000. Back then, 200,000 is like, it's like, let's say 500,000 right now. 500,000 in cities, about 5,000 cities. But back then it was like 2,000 cities. And in Nigeria, that is a lot of money. For you to get that kind of money in Nigeria is a lot, okay? So we couldn't pay the bill. Oh God, it was like a mess. So the doctor, the pediatrician called me. I don't know. I 200,000 at that time, and I want him now. My sister, she be Nigerian, Abi, he came. It was so hard that it was the hardest time of our lives, and the pediatrician, whom I don't know, when my best friend came, I just the things she brought from the village to come and see me, oh yeah, okay, the things that she came with from the village, I removed some and gifted to that doctor, packaged them and gave to her. And when she collected these things, do you know what she did? She had this smile on her face, but I didn't read meaning to it. I didn't see it as anything. I gifted her guess what I gifted her? Oranges and cucumbers, and I think some things that my best friend brought from the village. That was all I gave to this woman. So she have registered that in her heart, and she sees me as a super kind person, which I didn't know. So she came another time, and then she said, we need to talk. That's the assistant doctor in the hospital. And she said, we need to talk. So she came to the incubator room, and then she sat down. Tell me about you. I started laughing like I'm laughing now. I said, tell me about you, like how I thought you guys have my file. She said, no, like, tell me about your family background. My love is in the beauty. Welcome, babes. Okay, welcome. Osito, thank you for coming, babes. Thank you. She said to me, tell me about your finances and your family background and your husband's family background. I was like, okay, I'm very open, like a lot of you know. I'm very open, and that was what helps me to gain the amount of support that I have gained and still gaining up to now. So I told her I'm from, my mom and dad are in the village. In fact, I could say I have only my mother, because she happened to be the only one that cared about me and my siblings. And I don't have anybody in my family there. Our finances is bad. Like, my mom cannot even raise 20,000 naira for me at that time, because there were other family issues that were ongoing. So, and then my husband too is from a poor home like mine. I think we had that in common. So, and he just came back from somewhere with a certificate. So we are supposed to work. We are hoping on that certificate to escape poverty. You understand? So she said, but you don't look and behave like you are broke. I said, well, maybe you don't understand how broke people behaves, because I don't know how to behave now. I don't go bath again. I will bath. Sometimes I bath, put on, if like, it's not like they saw me wearing makeup or something, but they just saw me maybe through the kind of phone I was using. Back then, Blackberries were a thing. So I was using one of the Blackberries, you know, one of the almost top Blackberries then. So they were judging me based on that. And the way I'm a very simple person, I could just put on something simple, and I believe in me. So they have all mistaken all my confidence for riches. I didn't know. So I told her I'm not rich, I'm poor. But I didn't know that she could help me, because she doesn't look like someone that has even 10,000 in her account. She comes to work with this school bag, this backpack bag. She do the simplest hairstyle, and a lot of the times Dr. Aneke's hair is packed like this, right? And she doesn't drive to work. So I thought maybe she's as broke as I am. My brothers and sisters, I didn't know that this woman is a multi-millionaire. So when we had that conversation, you know what she told me? She said, because see, you are a very kind person. You are kind. I'm like, what did I do? Say the oranges and the stuff that you gave me when your best friend came. I took note of you, and I'm looking at your life like you are sweet. And can you take risk? And I asked her, how do you mean? She said, okay, I want to do what is not medically recommended. I want to go against the medical ethics, right? And I'm like, okay. She said, I want to help. I want to bring your baby out from the incubator, but I'm going to teach you how to nurture the baby so that she won't die, right? I will teach you how to wrap her so that the cost of incubator will be taken off your bill, because at about that time we have already estimated it to be, all our bill was about 520 something thousand naira for unemployed couple from a poor family back then. That is like 2.5 million right now for unemployed broke Nigerian couple, young. So she said, I want to do something that is against the my profession. So are you willing? And I'm like, yes. I asked her, what is the worst that could happen? She said the worst that could happen is your baby can die if you don't follow the rules that I'm going to give you. I'm going to teach you. I said, okay, I'll do it. She taught me how to wrap the baby and told me never to shower the baby, right? Because in her own, like what she said is, why this baby is inside the incubator, she's not even gaining any weight. So it's as if the incubator is just there and we are burning money. You understand? And we are not getting the result. So let her bring the baby for me if I'm willing. And I said, I'm willing. So she brought the baby. We wrapped the baby very well and kept the baby at a corner, a dark corner where it's not bright like that. Just kept the baby. And every day I followed all the instruction that she gave. And my baby began to thrive. And I stopped paying the incubator fees. Ladies and gentlemen, after that, there's this particular nurse that used to be assigned to come and attend to my baby. She will say no, she cannot attend to my baby, that me, I'm a witch. It's not like we have fought before. She just saw me and my BlackBerry, and then, oh my goodness. You guys, 1 minute, okay? Let me plug my phone. 1 minute. The battery is about to die. So she just saw me with a BlackBerry phone and with my confidence, not feeling less of myself. And she just concluded that I'm a proud person. Do you know me before? Mba. You know person when know me before when I don't fight with for street? No. What do you have against me? She just don't like me because I'm proud. So when they tell her to come and attend to me, she will refuse, that she cannot. So we are heading somewhere, right? Her part of the story is not necessary, but I'm still on these life lessons where people feel like they have everything under their control. Right. So I was, after some time, because my baby started to thrive, she started to do well, and then we were discharged. But we can't go home because we don't have 520 something thousand to pay. So what? Babe, please go and read my comments. I will do that. Okay. We didn't have 520 something thousand naira to go home. And my ex was paying every little money he gets from doing minor jobs like interlocking. The guy is skills. I won't lie, he's very skills. Like, he's very skillful. He has talents, he barb hair, he know how to do minor things. So that certificate supposed to get him a job in an oil company as a safety officer, right? But the job didn't come. So we're now surviving through those minor jobs that he was doing. So any little money he gets, we pay the hospital and keep the receipt. So we're doing it like that. And I was staying there for too long. So I was given a room. There's this room that the doctor of the hospital, may his soul rest in peace, converted into a debt room, right? So patients, because it's a private hospital, patients that do not have money to pay and go home, they are asked to be in that room until they are able to, their families will sort it out, then they'll go. So I was also in there, and I was just cool. The important thing is my baby is thriving. Like, she's gaining the weight small. She's not looking like a baby, you know, even though she's below her growth, right? But she's not looking like a baby. Unlike before, when she looked like, if you have seen a premature baby, you see why nothing moves me, because I've seen so many things in my life. The first day I saw my baby, because I didn't believe it. So she have gone from there to a normal looking baby. And so I didn't bother how long I was going to stay in that hospital. But the important thing is I have my baby with me. And my ex was out there hustling, trying his best to bring the little. Once he pay, we collect receipt. So one day, when after 4 months in the hospital, that nurse that refused to attend to me visited. She left, she stopped working there. I've shared this story before. She stopped working in the hospital, and the day she came to visit her colleagues, she was pregnant. You know, that day she came fully. I think she came to show them her pregnancy. I overheard Dr. Ike saying, you come on for work, write resignation letter. You just leave. Is that how you behave? It's a private hospital, so people do what they like. So she came to the debt room, right? The room where debt people are kept, which I happen to be one of them. And she greeted other babies. She touched other people's babies, and she was looking at me like this. And she was saying to my neighbor's baby, hey, now like this, and they born pikin, Jesus baby. Jesus baby, hey, see pikin now. And she was, she was literally touching that baby and touching the baby, but her eyes contact were on me. And I saw her, and you know what I did? I was looking at her like this. And she was looking at me. Now like this, they born now. I see pikin. She left. I think few days later, that doctor, the female doctor, the pediatrician, Dr. Aneke, called me into her office and said, Lillian, and I said, yes. I'm tired of seeing you here. And I started laughing, like, you don't have a choice. You'll be seeing me here because we are not done paying. I think at about this time, we have only paid like 200 or so. Okay, no, we paid like 300,000. So you go see me because I'm still around. She said, look at you. When you came here, you were looking young and vibrant. But right now, you look like a 50 years old woman. Mind you, I was in my early 20s then. Or in my mid-20s, right? And then, so when she said that, I was like, I never they go. I still dey here. Because we never complete our money. We paid like 300K. She now said, okay, you know what? I told her we collected loan somewhere. Thank you. I told her because she wanted to know everything. And I opened up to her. My ex, one of his friends, took risk. He went to the bank where he worked as a security man and collected loan inside the bank for us to come and pay some, So we are owing him, like we are owing the bank. And if we don't come through, the guy gets into trouble because he used his own name to get this loan. So she was like, okay, what other outstanding bill do you have out there if you are to leave this hospital? I told her, I don't have any other. When we get home, we'll go survive. She now said, okay, fine. Tomorrow, come to my office. When I come to work, I'll come and signal you to come, but don't talk to anybody. I want to give you some money. The loan, how old is it? I said it's just a month, like we're supposed to pay the interest of 1 month. She said okay. So when she came to work that day, she just came, she do her ward round, and when she came to our room, she signaled me that she come. So I went to her room, she locked the door, and she now gave me 2 envelopes, and then she wrote debt on the other one, like the bank loan, right? She said this one, she put 2 months interest in the loan just in case it has exceeded a month. She don't want stories. She told me, see how little that money is. That money can chase you out of Port Harcourt. It will grow, and it will grow so much. The bank don't have issues. They will watch the loan grow. So you take this and then settle the bank. I said the loan is only 1 month. She said, yes, I put 2 months interest. I don't want to hear story. Lillian, give it to your husband to go and give to his friend to return to the bank. And this other envelope is for you when you get home so that you guys can survive. You guys, I didn't know how to feel. I swear, I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know that this woman has up to 10,000 in her bank account. She doesn't look it. You know how we Nigerians are now. When you get money, go reflect for your body. But this woman, reflects. I went on my knees thanking her. I was crying. She now said, no. It's okay, it's okay. Now this money they appreciate like this. That's about 100 and something. What she gave me that day was about 100 and something. She says, so because I give you this money, now you appreciate like this. You know what? Go tomorrow. You guys go and because with what we have paid so far, we will be allowed to go home. She now say, you know what? Go home tomorrow. Come back to the hospital. Like you guys, I have spoken to the doctor to let you guys go since you have paid up to 3,300K. I have spoken to them to allow you guys to go. Tomorrow, come and see me. I want to give you more money. You guys, I'm sorry. So I told her, okay, I don't want to, since you taught me not to expose the baby to hair, like too much hair and cold, so I'm going to hang around the hospital. I've been here for 4 months, 2 weeks plus. I didn't die, so the remaining, I can wait for 15 hours more. So I'm going to hang in here, and then tomorrow when you come and give us what you said I should come back for, don't cry, okay, bro? Thank you. When you come and give us, then we will go. So she now said, okay, that sounds really nice. So I hung in there, and then she asked me, what food do you give to your baby? And I told her I wanted to do SMA. She was like, if you try not do SMA. She taught me what to give to my baby that is quite affordable and organic and healthy for the baby. And then she told me, buy a naan, right? Buy naan, make pap yourself. It has to be done yourself. She told me the ingredients to use to make the pap for the baby. And Abi Namdi, you go there, okay. Now this guy come now come make me laugh. So you disservice to that woman. Oh God, go and sleep. Get out. Let me leave you. Let me not block you. But if you distract me, I'll block you. Seriously, I'll block you. Otherwise, sit down there, they listen to me and learn life lessons. When you're done, go home. Otherwise, I will block you. Okay? Deal or no deal. You write any one more thing when go against me, I will block you. So so we so that was how this woman showed me kindness. I was wondering, you guys, there were other people in that room. There was another girl there in that room whom her husband comes over every day, even to spend nights with her in that depth room. She's from Akwa Ibom. Their baby literally crawl in that hospital. They couldn't go home because of cesarean section. They couldn't afford the bill to go home. I'll tell you later about Dr. Aneke. So their baby have started crawling in the hospital. Do you know how heartbreaking that is? So I didn't know that doctor actually sorted her bill, because we just wake up one day and she was gone. So when she did that for me, I now knew who helped the other lady to go home. She don't just give her kindness randomly. She did give her like, and she warned me not to talk to anybody around there about this except my ex-husband, right? Because she don't want people to know who she is. She need to be studied, because I have never seen a Nigerian like that. If not like Namdi now, now they go to open his mouth. Yeah, I get money. I did. Don't cry. Namdi has brightened my day, because I go start to drag him. I never they block her. If he write another thing again, I go block him. Don't make me laugh. So if you don't block me, I will miss. If I block you now, I don't block your destiny. You understand? I block your destiny together. As they write me now, they read and you know they happy, because normally I know they, you understand, you guys, you can't write because you know what you get when you write me. So thank you. Exactly. Thank you, Peter. So I took my baby and went home, and then the stress started to step in. You know, this guy have gone through a lot with all the hospital bill, even though someone have assisted us. So, and then the baby wasn't growing as expected. Then we begin to notice that our baby had a problem. So we have gone from the trauma of the hospital bill and the trauma of losing one of the babies to now having to deal with a special needs baby. And it's looking like a lifetime thing. So this guy couldn't take that. So he was like, let's go home and see the families. And my landlady told me, Lillian, and I said, Ma, no go anywhere. I was like, Mommy, why? She was like, this guy, if they carry you, go give your family this one because of your praise. So no go, stay. I said, but I haven't done anything. You know, you are only afraid when you have done something. Maybe you've cheated, you have done something bad in a marriage, and you are ashamed or something. So I didn't believe my landlady. She said, Anna, go. If you go that village, anything when you see, you know, in Port Harcourt, we speak pidgin, you know. I said, okay, she's okay. Here you want to stop and they go now. So we went home and everything happened. So that was the end of the marriage, okay? I'm not ashamed of that. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of my past. I had a very honorable life, and I still have. I believe in integrity. My authenticity has always been that thing that helps me get favor, even in places I least expect. So, Sister Christiana, that is my story. So he couldn't take it because the baby is special needs. And who bears the burden? He has tried, oh, you understand? She will see the guy don't try, I'm not gonna lie, he has tried. Um, I have to face dealing with taking care of the baby alone. But because of my kind of family, you know, my family, I'm not from a regular home. You see all this thing I'm doing online. My family is not, my family don't know my YouTube channel. I'm from a family that they'll call you and caution you and threaten you. So I didn't know how I'm going to go home and tell my family that my marriage was over. So you feel sad they generalize you know saying I'm me. They save Nigerian like you, Nnamdi. You don't know saying that my content, they show the world say Nigerians like you, when they work diligent, they sometimes you guys don't understand my content. You just go on ahead and judge me. Exactly. You just go on ahead and judge me. It simply means you are supporting all the things I condemn, which the world is condemning us for. My content, if you have sense as a Nigerian and you have open mind, except say at some point I have spoken up against things, and I know some of you, and I know they like to hear the truth. So if I just talk, say, except if I say Yahoo boys, if you are guilty of it, then take it and get angry with it. Otherwise, don't come and say I have generalized Nigerians. I have never generalized. I've always spoken up against the ill-doings of some Nigerians. And guess what? I'm saving you. Since you say you are a doctor and you are diligent, you work. But you guys don't want to hear. You just jump into conclusion. You just hear from a gym or anywhere that I do content downgrading you guys. You just jump at it. Why don't you take time to study my channel by watching my videos? But I'm not trying to explain myself to you. It doesn't matter. I would do anything I like. So it was time for me to go home, and I cannot go and face my family and tell them that my marriage is over. My family won't take it. Like, I'm definitely going to be the first single mom in my family, like my biological, among my siblings. And that wasn't it. Nobody was going to buy the idea. So I told the guy, the only way for you to be free, hi James, thank you for coming. The only way for you to be free is to take me home by yourself. Go and tell my family, because I think they would think I have done something bad, because they know me. They know that I could be harmful. I could be a handful at sometimes, because I don't like anyhow behavior. So my family would think that maybe I have refused to be submissive. So you come with me, go and tell them, say, they marry me again, and give them reason so that they won't blame me, you get it? And this guy, he agreed, oh. He agreed. So I remember his cousin, like, we were asked to come out and judge. He's in his own village, right? The whole community came out because they want to know. And when we tell our story, they were laughing. His uncle was laughing. Everybody was laughing. They said, you guys don't have a problem. You guys are okay. I think the only problem you have now is finance. You guys are just struggling. It's part of the life. Things will pick up. He said, no. And I told the uncle that if this guy wants me gone, I don't mind. He wants me to take my baby and go, because according to him, he said this baby, the cost of everything. So if he wants, he should take me home with the people that came to marry me, so they can give them back their money. And he was cool with that. Okay. Trust you guys. By this time, he has beaten me the previous night, and the plan was for him to end my life. I don't want to go into that, okay? It's too deep. So I went to my village with a swollen face, and guess what? It was my aunties. And this guy refused to go to my mom. He rather choose my father because, so luckily for me, my aunties they came. My aunties they came, like my dad's siblings. My dad is the only son, and all his family members are ladies. And when they came, they took the place of my mom. I'm so proud of them up till now. They they put themselves in my mom's shoe. So they interviewed this guy very well. Is this your wife extravagant? Did she fight somebody? Is she not in good terms with neighbors? Did she do this? Is she cheats? He said no. He said amazing things about me, and my aunties were proud of me, and they said to him, okay, you can go. But what about the baby? He said, oh, you will take care. My aunties said, my dad said I should follow him back. So my aunties were like, never, not under their watch, that my dad wants me to follow this guy back so that he will go and kill me. And because my dad has nothing to lose, because he wasn't in my life. My mom did all the suffering. So them as women, they will never support that, so that I should stay there proud of me. So they were worried maybe I've done something bad. But since this guy said he doesn't want to be part of the baby because the baby is physically challenged, it's my fault. They are proud to have me back. That was the end. And I don't have issues with people judging, calling single mother. They laugh. But now all of them don't come out. It doesn't matter, okay? Namdi, I don't care what you think, okay? Basically, I don't care. Good morning, Gilbert. Thank you for coming. So that was how the marriage ended, and some Nigerians felt like my life have ended. But you know, I'm happy for my part of Nigeria, where I come from, my own community. We don't place too much value on marriage. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, people like it. Hey, husband, 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 husband. But it doesn't make you, nobody will marriage shame you, single shame you or whatever, the part I come from. The place, you're just cool, you go, work out, Abby. But what they expect you to do is to get married again, and which I didn't want to do. And I'm not sure I want to do up to now. So my mom was always on my neck. Get married, get married. So since you don't want to get married, you don't want to have another baby, you want to live only praise, you want to, I don't know how, when did they come, and now I thought, since I had my little Wendy, my mom have stopped bothering me. Before now, she was always disturbing me. Since I gave birth to Wendy, my mom have allowed me to have my peace. So I am not under pressure to get married. So I just use this title because of all my mockers, people that have mocked me in the past, and then they are all coming out now to confess that they are now single mothers. So I feel like no one has manual to what life will be. So some people were asking me, what about the doctor? When Ebola came to Nigeria, remember the time Patrick Sawyer from Sierra Leone, right? Yeah, Liberia or Sierra Leone, the Ebola period. Do you guys who remember? If you remember, if you're Nigerian here or you're Ghanaian here, you know history. Do you remember Ebola? Remember there was a Patrick Sawyer. I think what was he working for? Was it UN? He was one of the diplomats that came to Nigeria then, and he knows he has that disease. He has had contact with his sister in Sierra Leone or Liberia, but he came to Nigeria because he wanted to go to TB Joshua. For him, he believed that once he stepped into Lagos, he would go to, hi Lawrence, he will go to TB Joshua and he will find healings, okay? So that was how Patrick Sawyer brought Ebola to Nigeria. So some of the people that Patrick had contact with, I don't know how we black people reason. Some of the people that Patrick had contact with, um, when the news broke that Patrick Sawyer died of Ebola and Dr. Adadevo, that woman is partly Ghanaian, partly Nigerian. I don't know who remember her, Adadevo. May her soul rest in peace. So, the people that went to welcome Patrick Sawyer at the airport, when they heard that Patrick has Ebola and the government is looking for them to quarantine them, one of the persons left Lagos, flew to Port Harcourt, and every other thing happened. So I won't talk much on that. But me, when I heard about the passing of my doctor, I was praying for that female doctor that saved me, my baby's doctor, right? And I reminded God that in your life, if you have never saved anybody that have been there for me before, please help me save doctor, this doctor, this female doctor. And guess what? Nothing happened to her. Even with the fact that she also had contacts, nothing happened to her, but other people passed away. May their souls rest in peace. So I haven't seen her again, and I've told her, yeah, that the only time I'll come looking for her, because she don't need anything from me, but I would like to, when I'm in position to help, since she likes to help people, I would like to make a donation to her so that she could help another person that is stranded in the hospital, okay? Because I know that these things still go on. We still have people that are struggling, and when medical issues want to come up, you won't be asked, are you rich or are you broke? And something can happen to you, either rich or poor, you get it. So I said I was going to reach out to her and donate. We have not seen since then, but if I want to see her, it's not difficult for me because I know her full name, I know where she's from, so I could look for her. All right, so that is my story, Sister Ikem. Thank you for asking. So I hope, yeah, I have gone through a lot. My brother Obeteye, I have gone through a lot. And I think, but in all the things I have gone through, having a premature baby without the support of any adults around is definitely Namdi, you'll be fine, okay? You'll receive your healings. So definitely having a premature baby was one thing that built me. Watching my daughter, like, I didn't even get to see the other baby because back then when you have a cesarean section, you're supposed to be like 7 days or 3 days before you can get up. So by the time, I think it took them a week for me to go to the incubator room and see my baby. By the time I got there, the other baby have passed away and buried. They didn't tell me. Her dad went through all the trauma alone. So when I went to the incubator and they pointed at my daughter that is my baby, I was broken into many pieces, several pieces, and then had my life joined back together. So the whole experience broke me and ended up building me to become the woman I am today, where I can speak my mind without fear of favor. Yeah. Because I have seen a lot. I have seen people in that hospital. I saw a baby being sold. Namdi, come, let's talk. Pikin, then sell am for Port Harcourt, that same hospital. In my eyes, that hospital, it was through this experience I got to see that. Some of the things you read in the news. But if it was to be now, I would not have allowed that baby to be sold. I will make trouble. All of you Nigerians will cry a river, even Nigerians. I would not have allowed that to happen. For a child to be sold right in front of me in our country. And you guys, you feel like the person that is your problem is me. Because I condemn bad doings. A baby Favor was sold. Baby Favor was sold. I didn't do anything, because if I have done something, you people will come for me. You would team together and blackmail me and throw me behind bars. So I did nothing. If it was to be now, I would have done something to save that baby. But guess what? That baby had been sold. Congratulations to all of you, my fellow Nigerians. Thank you. The ones that support evil things, God will bless you people. Don't worry. One by one, you go reach everybody turn. Do you know what it means to like witness a baby being sold? And people did nothing to save that baby. In that hospital, that baby would have been the same age with my daughter right now, because the family of the young girl threw her out of the house. Before that baby, she have had a pregnancy. But you guys, you don't love when I criticize bad things. You don't. You just want me to shut up and allow you people to bully other African countries. You know they happen. And you know get any of you when she gets me. Anybody when try am, you know wetin go, you go collect. Na so e dey be now. You go collect. So she had a first baby. Her mom tolerated her. And her mom is a widow. So her mom forgave her for that baby. Thank you. Her mom forgave her for the first baby. So, you know, some girls, their head is not correct. I don't know if it's upbringing that will make your mother talk to you and you don't listen to your mother. You don't obey your mother. She went out there and have another baby again. So she got pregnant again. So her mom sent her out of the house. So what her mom did is collected the first baby she had, the baby boy, and sent her out. Go away. If you want to come back to this house, don't bring that your pregnancy or your baby here. Whatever you want to do, go. So there are these women. Nnamdi will pretend he doesn't know that we have women like that in Nigeria, and men that are buying babies. So they go into all of these public hospitals to look for young, vulnerable girls, teenage girls with pregnancy to take advantage of. So that woman went to one of the health, what is it called? Don't mind Nnamdi. Nnamdi go well. Nnamdi go well. He's probably depressed due to stigma on him as a Nigerian, but you want to come and blame me. So that baby, the one of these women that is into this trade, this child trafficking. How do you call that? Now, you want to pretend you don't know that around that side, and they say children up till now. So the woman now helped the young, vulnerable girl, the one that her mother have sent away from home. She have nowhere to go. She have nowhere to sleep. So that woman saw her at the health center. And, you know, now they like to get to know you so that you will talk from there. They get to know if you are their target or not. By the time they had a conversation, she realized that this one is a perfect prey. This is the one they are looking for. So she funded the girl's life, took the girl in. I don't know if Baby Favor is alive. If Baby Favor is alive or not. So she took the young teenage girl, the pregnant girl in, and take care of her, did everything for her. And they had an agreement. When you born, I will settle you. You try. Thank God for your life. At least you've done something good. Clap for you. Me una clap for Nnamdi. So they had an agreement that when the baby is born, she will settle her with some amount of money and then take the baby. That she want to go and give it to a family in one of the states. If I mention that state, now Nnamdi will come and beat me, because now from there, now your people side. So you want to go. The woman said she want to give Baby Favor to a family that is that need a baby. Like they have been married, but they couldn't have a baby. This now the story with that always. So she want to take the baby to them. And guess what? The house that woman rented and live with the girl, it's not a house you can track her. Once she collects that baby now, as she took that baby right from that hospital in front of me, How they got to the hospital where I am is because the baby ended up with jaundice, right? So they had to bring the baby to the private hospital where I am at the incubator room with my baby, and had that baby placed in the incubator room and had now do you know the name of this thing when they take care of kids with jaundice? What do you call it? You on the light inside the incubator so that the jaundice go clear. At least it would be useful to me by writing it here at the comment section. Let me remember the name. Since you say you are a doctor, which I don't even believe. Oh God. So better now you are useful physiotherapy. I've been a phototherapy. See, you wrote phototherapy instead of physiotherapy. Is it phototherapy or physiotherapy? Oh God. So after the jaundice, you know, the little girl, you know, she started falling in love with her baby, and then she now wants to go, okay, phototherapy. At least you are good for something in this live video. So she wanted to back out of the deal, but it was too late. And people, but Lily, please, why do you think you don't know that child is alive? I don't know. I can't say, because that is not the first and that is not the last. It's still going. And then when you want to speak, they will find a way to make you, paint you like black. They say you have spoken down on Nigeria. Whereas we are speaking about these dark things that people are doing that has brought our image to where it is, which innocent me, is affected. So she tried to back out of that deal, but it was too late. If it was to be now, me, I would have called people, activists, not even the police. I would have know who to reach out to come and save that baby, or call on the whole world, beg everybody to come. United Nations, so please come and save that baby. But that baby got sold, and the young girl went back home. I didn't know, I didn't follow her life up again because there was nothing to follow about her. I feel like this is the height of it. When I told my ex-husband and he told me to mind my business, okay, and true, I should mind my business because I was there and I had my own issues. I was dealing with a prematured baby. So why do I think it's okay to leave my wahala to go and talk about, face other people, trying to help people? It's just like when you have not stand, you want to carry things on top. So when I speak about things like this is where people like Nnamdi will say I'm painting Nigeria back, because they don't want you people to know. But this kind of thing, they happen. Noble, get in the bin. You are happy that Lillian abuses Nigerians. Oh, why 90% of you are doing well? 95% of us are doing well. Ah, God, I beg you. 95% of you are doing well. You are doing Yahoo well, though. You are doing Yahoo well. See, you think that some of the things that the world used to judge you is from my video. Come for Ghana now. Come see your brothers and sisters. They are here. So Ghanaians, when they see them, they send South Africa when they complain now, then they see them. So when you talk about exploitation of crime, that is how Nigeria use our hand, take spoil our name. Had it been that the crimes that are being committed in Nigeria stays in Nigeria, I don't think the world would have seen us with this, the way that they would have known our secrets. I don't think the world would have known our secrets. But the exploitation of the crimes, bad behavior, criminality, now it make you now, if you say, now Lillian, you won't come blame me now. Blame me. You don't know that our people, if we, all the crime committed by our people, all the internet, whatever, all the scamming, whatever that we do, if we have done it in our country, our reputation wouldn't have been where it is. Just for your information, okay? in Ghana here, come and see. I dare you to come. Me, I go point people for you. I not go meet you, but I go stay one place, point people for you. When you go there, if you are a Nigerian of good conscience, you'll be ashamed of your people. Of your people, I mean, of Nigerians in this, with this behavior. So, dear, I want to help you, but not on this public show. I am high priest of our Lord, the God Almighty, Jesus Christ. The first thing I would like you to know is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 2, 4, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 5. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Michael Echo. Not Lily. No, Lily. He didn't try at all. He was a coward. I feel like he tried to an extent, because what if he had abandoned me at the hospital? And you guys, do you know that the nurse that came to mock me, when I left the hospital and I went home, Praise has hair. Up till now, Praise has lush. Her hair is so healthy. And as she began to thrive, she was now looking round and chubby. And her hair was so good. Her afro, thank you. Her afro was so good. Addressed my baby very well, not to impress anybody, okay? If you are a mother and your first baby happens to be a girl, you know, you can relate, and the baby now has hair, and you don't have a job, hallelujah, and it can't be say you don't have a job, hey, you will paint that baby every time you make the baby's hair. So I started making my baby's hair quite early, and once my landlady returns from work, she will ask her kids to come get my baby, and then once they take the baby to her, she will lose the hair because she said I'm disturbing the baby. That was how that was how I was nurturing and designing, decorating my baby. So the day we went for immunization, I was so, now I'm back home. My life is gradually picking up. I'm no longer looking aged because of stress that I went through, overthinking at the hospital. So when I went back to the hospital for immunization, I was at the reception when that nurse that refused to attend to me and my baby, who accused me of being proud for no just cause. So I can't remember the last time Lily opened Bible. Speak for yourself, James. So the nurse, I saw the nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw the nurse walking in and out of the incubator room, coming to the reception and going back to the incubator room. And she was looking unkept. I was surprised, and she's no longer pregnant. The last time I met her, when she came to the depth room, she was pregnant. But this time she's not. And she's looking a certain way. And she was going into the incubator room and coming into the reception, and she was looking at me. I was looking at her like the same way we were looking at each other back then. The same facial expression. And then she walked up to me, finally. After passing like 4 times or more, she came to where I was sitting. At this time, the other nurses have taken Praise away. They have gone everywhere with her because I don't know what happened. I think maybe my internet. Hold on, guys. Oh, you have used... Okay. My internet. Sorry guys, my internet is about to finish. So when the lady walked up to me and said, "Mommy, praise, is this you?" And I was like, "So you know me?" She was like, "Mommy, praise, is this you?" And then she saw Praise with one of the nurses, and she was like, "Is that Praise?" And I said, "Yes, that is Praise." Ha. And I asked her, "So what happened? I thought you were, the other time I saw you were pregnant." Please, you guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know. Can you hear me, please, guys? Uh, Hold on. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for coming. Okay, all right, good. So when I saw the nurse and Antonia, Antonia, when the bomb I don't know who else is like me. When my baby cries, I don't like it. It breaks my heart. Now, wow. So, the nurse, she now told me, I asked her, "What are you doing here? You're looking this way." She said, "Mommy, praise, please come." In Nigeria, we don't say please come, but the way she said, "I beg, come," or something like that. I followed her to the incubator room, and her baby was inside the incubator. Ladies and gentlemen, if I lie for this story, may God punish me. Let me talk today. If I lie, give on her today. Her baby. Bome, maybe I'll send Bumakpakazin. Wendy, did you put pepper in your eyes? Yesterday, she put pepper in her eye. So, I was like, really? Her baby was inside one of the incubators. What happened? What did you do wrong? Because you said I did something wrong for what happened to me to have happened to me. So what did you do? What did you do, my sister? This is heartbreaking. I was so sad the entire day. And she said to me that she's husband will come at the right time. Who won't marry? You didn't mind me? Laurie, don't mind me. I go there, okay. Yeah, 2015. No, this happened in I gave birth to my baby in 2012. And I think in 20, I went back. I left the hospital in November, right, of 2012. And I think 6 months, I went back around February to the hospital for the immunization, or January, February, somewhere around that time. So that was when I saw evidence, her baby inside the incubator. Ha! I'm like, I thought you had control over everything that life has to offer. Why did this happen to you? She said, "My sister." We exchanged phone numbers. She admired my strengths. You. I left. I was sad. My auntie came. She called me. We're going somewhere. Um, My sister, this lady, by the time I went again for another immunization, you know, now I think the 9 months in immunization, you do the 6 months and 9 months, right? That is 3 months later. She was now in one of the room where they kept debt people that are hoeing. They have converted that room. The doctor was losing because he felt like, why should I keep people that are owing me money here? So he has converted it back into a ward. So he now have another small space from the upstairs reception. He have made a small space and barricade it for people that are owing. That is where this evidence of a nurse was. Leave Nnamdi. Nnamdi go well. Nnamdi is a toxic person. If I swear for you now, you know, say if I swear for you now, it go happen to you, but I go control my anger. Let him write again so I can block him. Whatever you're going to write to me, good, bad, ugly, I will block you. Write again. I dare you to write so I can block you. So, evidence was hoeing. She had something they call placenta previa, right? So where the placenta gets to come before the baby, and if she was to give birth, she was going to die. So they had to do surgery on her, like cesarean section, to get the baby out. So it cost a lot, and then had the baby incubated. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this life, nobody get manual. So me, I dey surprised, say some people are coming out to say they are now single mothers. Lauren, I don't know if you have seen videos on YouTube here. People are coming out. People I thought had manual to life. They had manual to the way things be, how to keep a man, how to raise your kids with their father. I am surprised that all of a sudden they have turned preacher on YouTube. Their marriages have collapsed, and they are now single parents, single mothers. So the reason I titled this video like this is because I just did that. What I mean to say is I'm not looking for a husband. If he come, I'll take. Why not? A good guy, a guy that understands how to be himself, how to fear God. You understand? Yeah, now get a chance to block Nnamdi. Voila, Nnamdi is gone for good. All right? Now Amadioha now go come catch you for where you dey now. Amadioha see me they speak Igbo. Amadioha na he go fire you for there. So I don't marry this year. Year don't come, you don't go, no husband. And I am like, am I for real? The year has come, he's going, husband or the Lily for real. That is a joke. I'm not looking for a husband, but I'm surprised, and I want to encourage people. You can have all the amazing things in your life, okay, going on for you. You can be successful. You can have a good marriage. You can have healthy kids. You can go on with life. You know, you can be successful, and it's okay, all right, to not be kind to people that are struggling, but don't mock them, okay? Don't mock them, all right? Don't judge them. Don't feel like, okay, their marriage ended because they weren't good enough. They didn't know how to keep a man. Don't say, oh, you ended up with an unhealthy baby, a special needs baby, I would say, because you are wicked, you are evil. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? A lot of things can happen. Yeah, thank you so much, Dennis. A lot of things can happen, okay? I have seen people go from very high to nothing, like to low, and they are not wicked people. I have seen people suffer stroke just like that, a healthy young person, vibrant, full of life. All of a sudden, something happened. And when this happened to you, I like to tell people sometimes God brings situation into your life to detox your environment. Okay, you understand? Let's say you are a woman and or you are a man, and your business suffer setbacks or your health challenges. You know, you have some difficult health issues, and then your wife or everybody, I'm fine, thank you. Your wife, everybody, are you staying in Ghana? Yes, I am. Your wife or everybody abandons you, and you sold all you have, and then guess what? You didn't die, you recover, and life pick up again. See, God just want to send these people out of your life. So when something happened to you, be strong. For me, being at the hospital with a premature baby, my ex-husband did not abandon me, okay? He didn't. He was there for me, and no, my family were there for me. I mean, like, we're all good. My best friend came over, my elder sister came, they spent time with me. Yeah, we're good. So, but when he later left because he didn't want anything to do with a physically challenged baby, will I abandon my baby? No, I will not. I will not. There's nowhere to throw a child at. I brought her to this world. It's my responsibility to take care of her if her father can't take care of her. But it's not right for me to also abandon her. I could keep her with my mom. I could keep her with my mom, okay? And then leave her there, and I'll be here. I could come on YouTube and lie to everybody that my life is all good. If I'm a fake person, I can, but I don't believe in that because what am I hiding? Someone said, you don't even have any secret. I said, yes, because I don't want to have any secret. You understand? If I didn't tell you guys that I have a special need baby by now, my fellow YouTubers would have done it. They would have announced my life for you, for me. If they have something against me somewhere, maybe a nude of mine or something terrible about me, by now it would have been out here. So if you get one thing when I feel say people want to use it to shame me, I go use my hand, bring them out. I'm a single mom, and one of my babies especially is physically challenged, and the good thing is we are going good. My baby just started homeschool. Last year I was out here crying because she got sent out of school. I was crying. I thought the world would end. I was everywhere. Make gonna help me, oh, go for me, oh. Some of you helped me. People donated. We did everything. I run from here, pillar to post. My situation no change. So this year, after going in and out of the hospital, trying to do some correction to get her at least to be all right to an extent, I thought of it like homeschooling. And I have given up, on that. Like, I felt like at this point, she'd been away from school for more than a year. So how is she going to do it? And, but you guys will share our testimony later. Okay, everything is fine. And when I was going through the premature nurturing of my baby, there was yeah, thank you. There was I was looking for group on YouTube, online. I went on social media to see if I could find parents that have dealt with premature birth before. I didn't see. You know why? People tell you don't share your terrible moments. Don't share. The Nigerian and African social media space is supposed to be for weddings and child dedication. It's not for struggle. You're not supposed to share your struggles with people because they will laugh at you. I was looking for a group to support me. Is your cousin schooling in Ghana? Yeah, she is in Ghana. She schools here. She's in a private school and almost done. She's not my cousin, she's my niece. She's my daughter. So my airtime will soon finish, my data, my bundle. So I have forgotten. I can't remember what I was saying. If you can remember. Oh my god. I can't remember. So I like to put it out there. Like, I can't hide anything. I'm struggling is I'm struggling. I'm happy is that I'm happy. So I was looking for a support group online that I can ask questions. I needed testimony from people telling me. It was one of the nurses at the hospital that said, she had 2 kids, 2 boys. After many years of marriage, she finally have 2 boys. And she gave birth premature. And that she almost left them at that hospital. Thank you. But today, they are in school. So she empowered me. But trying to get support online in the African community, I didn't see. It was an Australian group on Facebook that I ended up joining them, where mothers were sharing their birth experiences, their prematured, and all that journey. And I think they call it journey to something, pre journey or something like that. I joined that group for support. So, ladies and gentlemen, many years later, I decided to share my story on Facebook with a group called FIN. I don't know who is a FIN in the building. Females in Nigeria. That's the name of the group, FIN. A lot of women here could be FIN. We call ourselves FINTA, right? One day I just felt like sharing my story. You guys, I had so many people, women. Please send your mobile money details so I can get you. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Let me call my number for you. Thank you. The number is 0. No, let me write it. Let me write it with my other channel. Fred, thank you. My bond want to finish. Let me write it with my other channel. You guys come, I have to complete that story. So when I shared my experience, my baby's story, everything, so many women reached out to me. Oh my God, Lily, my baby is this, my baby is that, I'm dealing with this. Yeah, Lillian. Yeah, Fred, I've sent it. Yeah, that is my Momo number. Thank you. That's my second channel. I've not posted here for more than a month. So when I shared my story, so many women reached out to me. Oh my God, Lily, I'm dealing with this. Oh my God, how did you cope? You're so strong. I'm hiding my baby. I'm hiding because I don't want people to laugh at me. Like, you don't want people to laugh at you. Did you cause yourself any pain? You have a special need baby. Is that a thing to be ashamed of? Hi, Bliss Whitey. Thank you for coming. Our society have made it look like if you have a physically challenged child, it's a punishment from God. And because of that, people don't want to be judged. They're hiding. So I came out strong. I had women reach out to me. I was laughing when they shared their story. I'm not laughing at them, but I'm laughing at the way they're handling it, because they're making it look like a death sentence, and it has lowered their self-esteem. They can't even speak in public because they don't want someone to remind them that they have a physically challenged child. Did I thief? Did I do Yahoo? The people that are supposed to be hiding in shame are out here flaunting themselves, while real people that are dealing with real issues are the ones that are ashamed. I mean, what society is that? So I gave my support to women, not because not financial support, physical, emotional support. I allowed them to talk to me. I told them they could reach out to me. A lot of them still do. And when I went for physiotherapy, no, the name is Lillian. I wrote it there. The Momo number is, I mean, the Momo account name is Lillian. You guys, hold on. It'd be like, okay, no, let me. So, I can't be ashamed of my struggles, especially things I didn't do. Yes, it's MTN. Yes, the name is Lillian. Lillian Egana Igbang. Lillian Egana. Egana Ghana. Okay, let me write Lillian. Let me write the name. So any situation that I did not cause with my hand, you know, they shame me. You understand? Nobody can use it to mock me. Yeah, that is the username on my Momo account. My best friend will say Egana in Ghana. I am not ashamed of situations that are beyond my control. Hey, I know the shame. I don't get shame. If God feels like, thank you so much. If God feels like I'm capable of dealing with a situation and He bestow it on me, I would take it and I would deal with it. However, I can do. The only thing I don't know how to do is how I'm going to do it. But I shall go just deal with it. If it's to talk about it, to share it, to keep quiet, to cry, to pray. But what I don't like is people telling me how to deal with my situation, because you don't know what it is. You understand, if you're not there. So I deal with it anyways. So if I haven't come out here to tell the whole world that I have a physically challenged child, by now, some YouTubers would have done it for me. I use my hand to share. So when I went for physiotherapy at a hospital in Nigeria, right, we were there for 3 months, and all the women I became their biggest support, their hope. My daughter became their hero. And they were telling me if their baby is like mine, their babies is like mine, they will not come here. They will take my baby home and go and your name is abeg oh, which kind Guinea man be that? James, share you don't start. Batista, I been a Batasa, then they call him Egana. When I saw that man's name, I thought it's from my state, because the name is so, it's so cross-variant, right? So when I went to the therapy center, I saw women with worse situation, like their condition is bad. It's really bad, like it's bad. My heart was broken, but that is not all. I had to, the one that I felt I was doing better than, especially financially, and of course for the fact that emotionally I have been able to empower myself to an extent. I was there for her. She's a widow. Her husband spent so much, he passed away and all that, leaving her with, and that baby was born healthy. The baby was born healthy. So the baby had fever, and then they left the baby for a long time. So it resorted to meningitis, right? And it's worse than my case. So I came through for her, and I'm super proud of myself. And yeah, I used to do the little I could, even when I didn't have. So I'm who I am. People come and tell me, don't share that. The God is your strength. Amen. Okay, thank you so much. I'll text you on WhatsApp. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Bless you. So I don't have a manual to how I live my life. I live it one day at a time, and I'm not ashamed of my struggles. Yeah. So I came here today to talk about people that are shaming single mothers. I am shocked to see them on that list right now. They are now single mothers like me. Am I not supposed to wake up from sleep? Is that not be dream be that? Not be nightmare be that? So in our happy moments, we should remember to be kind to people that are struggling, even if we can't be kind to them by giving to them, maybe giving gifts or services. We should allow them to be. May then they struggle their struggle, however they understand it, rather than us judging them. Moral of the day: So you guys, I'm ending the live. Let me go and edit my video. I really appreciate you all for coming. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for, thank you. And I think I'll leave this live public so that other people could catch up if they want. So yeah, that's the story. And life have not been that smooth, but certainly I'm not where I used to be. Gradually, I believe gradually we will things will get better than they are now. But certainly I'm not where I used to be. Thank you, James. All right, bye. So thank you guys. So you can tell me bye bye on the live because I'm about to go. I'm about to end it. Life is good. No manual. The only manual when me I know say I know I get control over that to not place anybody. All right. So you guys to do.